I mean, let's start talking about, the problem with getting young people under 18s into this conference centre, first of all. And what have been the difficulties? How early on did you know about these difficulties?
It was only a couple of weeks in advance that the youth groups were informed that under 18s just wouldn't be allowed into the UNFCCC at all. And it was a shock because in previous, like at Rio and in Durban, Cancun, Copenhagen, it's a precedent that under 18s are allowed in, and then to suddenly hear from the UN that this is actually not a UNFCCC rule, this is a UN rule across the board, and it was like news to most of our organizations that this was the case. So it's not a difficulty in getting him; it's an impossibility. There are no under 18s in the UNFCCC today.
Right. Whereas I don't know if you were at Durban or at Rio.
I was in Durban.
I mean, the vitality, the energy that the youth groups gave to the process was tangible. I mean, it was obvious. And we're losing that now.
In the halls, and we were wearing our T-shirts and walking around and shouting at all the negotiators. But yeah, it's much less here than it was there.
Right. And what does the process lose by not having young people here?
I think there's definitely like an energy difference within here, and and just keeps on. Yeah, it just seems less toned down and less. They're less vocal, I feel like.
I feel like it loses a moral compass, if anything. We're here to, our job, as you said, is to sort of step around what's politically feasible, politically possible, and say what's actually needed and what we want for a better world. And when you just eliminate all the under 18s, you're eliminating future generations in a negotiation that's about them.